going on, guys? Today, feeling pretty good. Probably just gonna go more neck and arm work, really. That's pretty much what I'm gonna be shooting for. But, yeah, feeling tired, feeling real sore at the end of the week of training and work and all that stuff. But, can't complain. Still here, still above ground, that's all that matters. But other than that, let's go. Just got done with a warm-up on the spin bike and stuff. Now, with my arm days, I usually like to start top to bottom. So I like to introduce shrugs first as my very first start, and then work my way down to wrist last. So, first things first, shrugs. Gotta get that neck, man. Far out. I freaking love working shrugs. It's my favourite. Let's rack them and then we'll go for low rep. It's recording, right? Okay, sweet. 48, yeah, boy. I'll put those there. So I've done a more lighter weight, higher rep. Like I think I did 20 reps on the first set. I don't remember. And now for the last set, heavier. These are 28s, the first sort of 20s. Just to really shock it. Not many, I don't expect many reps, but until failure, really. Now, let's do it. Warm these hands up. Front raises coming down to the front of the shoulder.
Man, that felt good. All right, we got 14s. Funny enough, it's actually on pretty well. Just gotta fight being tired. Gotta fight those yawns off. There's a sweet spot. Like to try and have a pause right at the end, just even if it's a half second. It burns, freaking kills, but it's worth it. Trying to get a little bit longer of the time under tension a bit, but just have to have the tolerance to do it, but it'll come. Have a minute, and then we'll hit 14s. Shorter reps, higher weight. Well, high for me. That kicked your ass. You know what, that actually might mess up the microphone. Sadly, I'm just going to have to use the plastic ones. That squeak might ruin the audio for me. The good thing about cable machines is it makes it even easier to definitely focus on the muscle group, but focus on the slow back even more. Yeah. The good thing is I'm not fighting gravity to hold a weight. and risking form was the point I was trying to make. With these, I can just worry about one thing, left to right, not, and then I'm doing those ones. So that's why I really enjoy cable shoulder exercises. So this exercise is a little tricky because the attachment really is just one of those. But I like to turn away a little bit and come up and across like that. Yeah, like I said earlier, the good thing about a cable machine is I can solely focus on that one movement without having to worry about gravity trying to pull another weight down. I can just focus on one movement all the way, instead of having to try and lift a weight. And then when I get tired, it's those ones. Here it's just all the way across, all the way down. Now for the next one. So I changed my feet because I could feel that I wasn't getting enough range. I was more staying there. And if I come here, I can get more pull instead of there. I can go there and twist into it and go back and up instead of there. So I see a lot of people that just come straight down like that. I like to turn my wrist out. That way, instead of going like that, and I feel it hits the head just a little bit harder. And especially this one here. That's Now, start the biceps. I like to start off warming up. Well, not really warming up, just getting that range that I want. Can't really describe it. Well, I'm not the strongest in preacher. I've never really done it often enough to warrant the strength. But all about trying new things, I guess. I'm definitely gonna add these. I do enjoy them. Not gonna lie. These are pretty fun. The thing is, I've always seen those YouTube videos where you see big guys and they just go bang, tear both the heads off their biceps. You just say, oh, and it's always on the preacher. And I think that's why I've stopped really going for the preacher. Let's smooth that up a bit because I am a short ass. There we go. That's better. Let's rumble. Okay, so to finish the shoulders off, I like to do minor groups. So here, and this helps the front amazingly. I've always found this helps reduce shoulder clicking a lot of the time. I start with this attachment behind my back, and I just pull my elbow out could actually use that a little bit heavier. But I'm not trying to that way pull with my hand. I'm trying to just point with my elbow. Come out like this, and just like that. And it gets right in the back, and you can feel it almost in the middle of the muscle group. I'll show you what it looks like from the back. So I'm not letting it off my back. I'm constantly just rubbing it, pretty much rubbing the lower back. Like I said, it's not pulling like that. It's pulling just like that. I'm pointing my elbow more than swinging my wrist. So yeah, I find those help a lot. But on to the last part of this arm. Okay. So these are my last thing I do. Forearm, obviously. I don't want to be trying to grab equipment with tired arms. And I do this on a box so I can lay and go all the way down to the fingertips, all the way up. And obviously I do this at the end because I would tie your hands out before training. Then you're not going to be able to hold anything or grab anything. I only do one set on everything with wrist because it's already a worked muscle group. I'll tell you what, they kill you. And then I like to move on. More of a grip like that. And then lifting like that. Backwards to the sky, basically. Which gets the top of the forearm pretty well. So I figured I'd readjust the camera for you. These last ones, roll the sleeve up. This is a great weight design. You can actually grab it properly. I like to just go up like that. And that way it really feel it in the top part of your wrist or side. This wrist is a lot more tight than the other one, I tell you. Don't know why. Alright, so this last one's a little weird, but I like to grab it like that, elbow up, and just rotating the wrist up, or turning the wrist up, I should say. And that way it gets this side of the wrist. And I find doing all these has helped me have more of a stable hand in bench and dumbbells and things like that, and just overall a stronger wrist in general, better grip, things like that.
Well, overall, it was a pretty good training session. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm finding that I'm able to push myself just a little bit more and more and more each training session, which is expected, obviously. The more you do it, the better you're going to be at it. But still pacing myself. I can still feel like I'm still a little bit not right, a little bit not ready. But at the end of the day, if I pace myself now, I'll be good for later. But I'm still training. I'm still getting a good pump at the end of it, which is all that matters, really. But other than that, pretty happy with the training session. So, yeah, I'll see you in the next one.